the winners of that race are anything to go by, it certainly has made an enormous stamp, an enormous impression on the South African horse racing calendar.
Yes, very much so, Andrew. This is our 4th year of sponsorship into this, and it's been won by 3 great fillies in the past 3 years. Princess Victoria, All Is Secret, In the Fast Lane, all gone on to win Group 1 races. And it's a huge pointer to the Fillies Guineas in Cape Town, run a month or so later.
I noticed that the Western Cape marketing department have been very proactive, and they give you a lot of airtime. I mean, it is preaching to the converted, but at the end of the day, that's your market.
We were fortunate when we actually took over Mr. Cohen's business, Courier Transport, and we do the racing contract there. And it is very much, we like to associate our market. We have a depot and a manager. Our operation in Cape Town is basically as big as my operation in Natal.
The thing that I find very interesting is that, you know, you'll always get a change in guard. When legislation stopped Rothmans from sponsoring, it became the Vodacom Derby in July, and the race goes on with all that 100-year history behind it. And I think it would be fair to say that the Odessa Fillies Championship before Choice Carriers was also a race that carried huge clout and huge success.
As you say, it's a big pointer. One of the biggest pointers. You can nearly be guaranteed that the filly that wins that will go on and be a star, either there or later in that season or back in Durban in the champion season.
The acid test in life is your name. You say my name, my word is my bond. You've named your company after your very own surname, and I think that shows a lot of courage, and it shows a lot of commitment to the actual quality of the service that you're providing to your clients.
Andrew, yes, I started this company with myself. I drove the trucks myself, you know, and used to do the invoicing. I remember back in the days when I used to invoice, and I used to turn the invoice books over in pages, you know, and then turn them back when people had paid. Such are the days now. I have 2 or 3 girls in the office and my wife with computers, and people associate that, and I'm proud that people use my name to come and speak to me about the transport.
Now, a lot of people don't know this, that Peter Choice has actually been the trainer of a Group 1 winner back in the day.
Very much, yeah. I was fortunate enough to train a horse in Australia, and symbolically also was a family horse. It was a horse called Les's Choice, won the Group 1 Durban Cup. That horse won 16 races. And in fact, funnily enough, after he won that Group 1 that day, he followed a week later and won a listed race 7 days later in Grafton, another cup. A very good horse, yes.
Well, I think it might be the story of your life, because here you got a horse called Inner Rush, who was ostensibly trained in the relative bush compared to the high life of Johannesburg, and he comes up and he wins Africa's richest horse race on the sand. That must have been a huge thrill for you.
Such a great thrill to see that there's not just, you don't have to have the most expensive horse or the most expensive business or whatever, but if you have a passion and can put something back to it, it generally comes back for you.
So all in all, I'm sure you're looking forward to a fantastic day's racing, and long may it continue with the success of Princess Victoria in the fast lane, and of course a brilliant filly like All Is Secret, who actually ended up winning a Group 1 against the Colts.
Very much so, and I obviously we haven't seen the fields yet, but I'm sure that'll be a great day, and look forward to seeing everyone there on the 8th of November to help us enjoy the day.